96.7 WTOB. When I grow up to be a man, I want to be a radio disc jockey. Oh, I'm sorry. I already did that. It's 8:41, Tuesday, June 25th. Bob here in the studios of the radio station on Trade Street. We have a few special guests in. It doesn't get this crowded as under normal circumstances, but it's a special day here as we are welcoming in Ashley Pendley and Justin Stevens from Forsyth County's Community and Economic Development Department, and Randy Honeycutt from Duke Energy. Thank you all for coming today. We appreciate it.
Thanks for having
us.
There they are. Hey, we appreciate you. And they've been here for about a half hour as our studio audience over the last 30 minutes or so. Well, it's great to have you all in. You know, we've had heat over the last few days. Coming again, the forecast for tomorrow and this weekend. You might have started pushing the electric bill up. So we'll start with Randy at Duke Energy. Randy, certainly Duke Energy is a business, and you want people to consume your product, but you guys are making some significant investments to help people bring down their expenses. Tell us about how that works.
So, you know, as customers are having to use more energy, one of the segments that we're really concerned about is what we call income qualified or low income customers. They need to be comfortable, but they don't need the higher bill, right? And so there was programs that we have developed at Duke. And one we want to talk about today very specifically is called the High Energy Use Pilot. It is focused specifically on income qualified customers that have high energy usage. And we have free things that we're trying to offer them. And this isn't just some small things. These are deep retrofits. And so what this kind of starts out with is we come in, we do an energy audit. And during that energy audit, what we discover, we have a series of things that we're looking at very specifically. This is around insulation, making sure the home is sealed up, making sure the HVAC is where it's supposed to be, hot water heaters, things like that. These are big changes that could make a significant difference. Because if you have high energy use, we've really got to go after what's causing it. So our auditors come in, do these checks. What's really cool about this particular program is we're working with our economic development team in Forsyth County. And so we run into some of these homes, and right now I think it's around 25%. These homes need additional home repair so that we can put energy efficiency in. And so that's where we're working with these folks to help braid funds together to really make a difference in the lives of the community.
Some of the folks that live, depending on where, I would think, some of the homes that you may go in for the audits are older properties. They're not new last 15 years or so. So there may need to be, like you said, some structural enhancements to help you do what you do. Do you have any success stories that you can tell us about some of the older residents and maybe a snapshot of the kinds of savings that we're talking about for people?
Sure. So inside of Forsyth County specifically, we estimate there's probably around 30,000-ish customers that are in this high energy bracket, which is anything greater than 17,800 kWh annually. Which seems weird, but it's on everybody's electric bill. It shows their annual usage. So we got about 30,000. Based off of research that we have, we're estimating probably around 7,000 of these folks are inside of this income qualified bracket. And so we're going after them, marking them, and a lot of them are participating right now in some type of income qualified program, like LIHEAP, SIP, Head Start, SNAP, these types of programs that are making a difference. We're leveraging that and saying, hey, you're participating in this, you're income qualified, you've got this high energy usage, let's help it. And so we're seeing probably, I think we did 103 audits in Forsyth County right now. There's 3 going on. We did energy efficiency work in 77 homes right now. This pilot, we got it approved back in March of 2024, and that's how much work has happened. Where the cool thing is, where we're integrating with economic development, is we've got referrals over to them, say, hey, we went in to try to do these energy efficiencies, there's some problems, we need some help. And there's about 26 homes over there that they're working through their process. Then we're going to come back in and do the energy efficiency. So if you think about that, we've invested over half $500,000, over $500,000 so far in Forsyth County alone to try to make a difference in these energy efficiencies across those homes. I mean, you're talking around $7,000 a home. If you average that out right now at this point, that's taking off of the grid about 185,000 kilowatt hours. Now that makes substantial difference when you talk about that being removed off of your bill. By the time you have to figure out how you're going to pay. So we're trying to make a difference, and we're trying to really drive an impact for customers who need it most, which is these income qualified customers.
And that makes sense too. And folks, if you're just joining us, we're talking with Randy Honeycutt from Duke Energy on WTOB, and we're going to be bringing in some folks from Forsyth County's Community Economic Development Department here shortly to sort of talk about how all this can dovetail together and really be a benefit to those folks that are involved in the work. You get in the mail a Duke Energy bill, and then you get another envelope from Duke during the course of the month that shows energy usage, and you can see what the difference is between today, this month, and a year ago. So it's something that you could actually follow along and see the differences being made. We know it's going to be 97 later this week, and the heat index is going to be higher, and you're going to hear that air conditioner chugging out there, and that little meter that used to be just a meter that spun around like a record platter. Now it's a digital reader, but you can almost hear it cranking out.
Yes.
The kilowatts needed to run appliances and different things in your home. One more question. There's an application process.
Sure.
Tell us what people need to do to be considered for the program.
So, this was approved by the North Carolina Utility Commission. And so we have some guidelines that we've got to get folks in. First of all, they've got to have that high usage, which we know. They've got to be income qualified, which we'll help them with if they believe they are. We've got this information on the website, and they can get into it. And they've got to be in Forsyth County. We're doing it in 3 counties. This is Forsyth, Guilford, and Mecklenburg. And it's a pilot. We think that we can actually help customers save enough energy that it actually offsets the cost of the program. So in this pilot, we're trying to prove it. If we can prove it, then we take it to the rest of all of North Carolinians. So this is what we're trying for. Now, application process, we'll help you with it. You can go to our website, duke-energy.com/free assistance. If that's a little bit too much, you can text us. We got an option. You can text SAVE to 34917. That's SAVE to 34917, or you can call in. If it's like, hey, I got real questions, give us a call at 877-403-0384.
Thank you, Randy, for being in. This is great information. Randy Honeycutt from Duke Energy. Folks, thanks for joining us today on WTOB. Another effort in place related to our homes is the Housing Rehab Program in the county's Community and Economic Development Department. Ashley and Justin have just stepped up to the microphone to discuss this. Let's start with what kinds of rehabilitation are we talking about?
Yeah, so we do a variety of different repairs. Our target homes are going to be low income, elderly, disabled homeowners, but we're looking to come into the house and really make our house more accessible and more practical for our homeowners. Again, we do a variety of different repairs. So we can take a tub shower, which may have a 15 to 18 inch step to get into the shower. We'll take that out, we'll put in a low curb shower, which is easy to step in, get some grab bars in there, and like I said, just making it more practical and accessible for our elderly homeowners.
That's great. This is available all across Forsyth County?
All across Forsyth County, excluding the city limits of Winston-Salem and the town limits of Walkertown. That's the only area we're not currently serving.
Justin, let's go into some detail on the various states of repair you see that come about when you're out there doing the work to the point that it needs to be renovated.
Yeah, so when I come out to the home, I'm going to be doing a full inspection of the property from up one side and down the other, from the foundation to the roof. And so I'm going to be looking for things that you may not even know are wrong with your house. And we're going to be we've done full roof systems, heating and air system change outs, water heaters, kitchen cabinets, septic tank replacements, again, walk-in showers, accessibility modifications, energy efficiency upgrades, windows, doors, things of that nature.
How is the program funded? Ashley, I'll ask you this question, and how much room do you have for more homeowners to participate in this?
Sure, I'm happy to take this question on. So our department is funded to have these housing services available to residents who qualify through a mixture of state and federal funding. So we apply for grants throughout the year with our partners such as North Carolina Housing Finance Agency for a variety of housing repair grants. We are fortunate enough to structure these funding we're able to structure these in a way that they are deferred, forgivable loans for our homeowners. So the idea is that we want to provide suitable, safe, and affordable housing for those who are more vulnerable, and we're able to do that through the gracious approval of our Board of Commissioners to operate and administer these programs, and our partnerships with Duke Energy, North Carolina Housing Finance Agency, the City of Winston and Forsyth County's Housing Consortium. So we've seen great success over the years with this.
Well, we just heard just a moment ago about the high energy usage assistance pilot from Duke Energy. So when they go out, they can sort of bird dog for you. Here's a home that needs some help, and that helps you all find more people. But folks listening today, you may know somebody who could benefit from either the Duke program or the one that's running here today that we're talking about with Forsyth County. So that's the best thing we can do. How can people get in touch with you all at the county?
Sure. So give us a call. We'd love to chat with you. We have a few questions that we want to ask just to make sure that you hit those eligibility criteria. You can give us a call at 336-703-2684. That's the Forsyth County Community and Economic Development Department. You can also check out our website if you want to learn a little bit more. That is forsyth.cc/housing.
That's great. Well, we appreciate y'all coming in. Final words, just how people can, it's times now to get this done, right?
Absolutely. We are actively seeking applicants. We have funding available year-round, specifically out in the county and unincorporated areas of Forsyth. So give us a call. We'd love to serve.
Thank you so much for being in. We've just spoken with Ashley Pendley and Justin Stevens from Forsyth County. They're working with Duke Energy in a very unique way to help homeowners not only save energy, but also to bring their homes up to a standard where they can feel comfortable and safe in them. The Duke phone number, once again, is 877-403-0384. For homeowners and renters, Duke Energy website is, of course, duke-energy.com/free assistance. All you have to do is type that in. You'll go right to the page for Duke. And we just heard also from Justin and Ashley about how to get in touch with them at Forsyth County. And you can give us a call here at the radio station for further information. Thank you all for coming in today. It's good to have you. And we look forward to having you in again and hearing the progress of the efforts that you're making in our community.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
All righty, there you go. It's 8:54. Again, we'll have information here at the station. If you need to get a phone number, get in touch with these fine folks. It's time to check that traffic.